This video is for the trolls who don't want to admit why they're wrong. Even the word neutral is a play on words for neutral. Okay? Control, troll. You are an idiot if you think this wordplay is invalid. It is very straightforward. If you don't take a strong stance, if you don't face them, remember horror means face us, then you are assimilated. It is a mind control world. These guys don't give a shit if you openly help them or you're neutral. One way or another, you're going to be their bitch. It's like when they colonize a place. The place will end up being colonized whether you help them or you withdraw. They're going to take over that place. And all your people and all your family and everything you love, sacred ground, twist your religion, all that. The neutral is the neutral. So with that being said, let us establish what the true alpha is, why it must be me, why by default I'm the top martial artist. And from there, it's a walk in the park to see that other people simply don't have the mental and moral and martial art clarity to have a chance at beating me at sparring, unless I'm in a wheelchair or something. Because it was generational genetics, right? It is genetics generating mental clarity that led me to this. I'm from a long line of royalty, martial art leaders in Nigeria, okay? Nigeria pretty much considered the toughest race on the planet. We look at boxing, we trace their roots. We look at football, we look at demographics. There's a book in the Bible called Numbers, okay? 13% of America is black. And who are the real alpha types in sports and boxing? Doesn't take a genius to see that I'm right. When you add the element of focused surgical strikes, a surge of energy, a surge of spirit, a surge of potent, focused moral intensity, it's open and shut. The Falcon style is supreme. Focused moral intensity and the accompanying mental clarity is greater than any state of mind, and it forges the more effective bodies that can accommodate this force. It's that simple. But for you complete idiots who don't understand, let us kill the idea of who should be the master in the first place and wrap it up there, shall we? Martial, marital, alpha direction, the way, the truth, and the life. What is the way to be the top martial artist? Obviously, it's transcendence, right? Who overcomes, who's matchless, who's incomparable, who's superior, spiritual, divine, heavenly, exalted, otherworldly, unequaled, unrivaled, right? Their paths do not rival mine. So why would they teach? Well, for example, if somebody didn't have the highest form of mathematics in college, would they call it the most advanced math class? No. They're not qualified to teach that class. Add vein C, your bloodline, advance. Only I am qualified to teach people to be top martial artist material. And after I'm gone and I say no one can be, no one can be. Open and shut. So let's establish this true alpha. Let's wrap this up. True alpha. Number one, what are four very obvious characteristics that we can zoom in on that are key that simply disqualifies everyone else? Number one, the trajectory of moral dominance. Moral dominance. An alpha dominates. But how? Morally. We know this from not only Western culture in terms of their stated argument, but universal truth. Okay. Vir means man. Virtue, virility. Open and shut. If you're going to be more of a man, more of a manly alpha than the next person, you have to have virtue. Basic virtue, there's a spectrum. You have to go above the line and to the highest point. You have to be the highest point of virtue to be the most manly person. This is why liberal arts fails immediately. It's also why conservative arts. Liberals are nerds, generally speaking, and they openly submit to nerds, and conservatives are brutes and businessmen that try to pretend to be, all athletic. Yes, I played football in high school type of guys that nobody believes. That's the Republican Party. So number two, moral precision, moral power, and moral supremacy. Morality, more reality, martial arts, to get to the essence of nature, supernatural, transcend nature. How? By going away from it? No, by going through it. Psychology is a fake alpha. The essence of nature and reality is a true alpha. Okay? I don't do your circus psychological construct, eros, bitch shit. I live in reality. Number three, a 100% rejection of the psychological construct. It is beta. It is the wig-wearing guys that came over here. George Washington, King George, King Louis. These are betas. Western culture, French, German, English, okay? Portuguese, Spanish. These were betas. These guys weren't alphas. You're an idiot if you think they were. Put him next to Kimbo Slice, put him next to Debo from Friday, and tell me that King George was a fucking alpha. And tell me that George Washington was an alpha. You put me next to him when I'm really upset, you'll see that I have focused righteous indignation. I'd outmaneuver his big ass and cut him open. King George wouldn't do that. King Louis wouldn't do that. Okay? George Washington, all the founding fathers couldn't do that. I could do that because I'm the natural alpha. It's that simple. My goodness. All right. So a 100% rejection of the psychological construct of beta alpha, a true moral focus, no ill-gotten gains. No beta gains foundation. You can't sit there and wait till they screen me out and then come out and say, well, I'm the most virtuous guy now. You still fall short of virtue. It's built with ill-gotten gains. If you made a company off drug money, they would take your company away. If they were being fair and they figured it out, they would take it away. How much more a moral, virtuous alpha position? You're an idiot if you don't see that I'm right. Just a fucking dumbass. You can't come from a neo-colonial line or a token minority line or any line that didn't give me my rightful place and then turn around and replace me in 2019 in the motherfucking information age. I 100% reject your unwise bloodline bitch. Think about it. Motherfuckers don't even get that. Motherfuckers don't even get that. They want to pretend like I'm wrong. Motherfuckers can't even tell the truth about something so obvious. Number 4, spell it out. I'll spell it out for you fucking idiots. Horus Phaesus versus fake alphas like Mars, the Roman deity of martial arts. Mars scrambled is rams. You get the Baphomet, a gender-neutral Baphomet. Beta scrambled is beast. I'm spelling it out for you. The wordplay is sound, and it's also the wordplay. The idea the wordplay refers to is sound, it's also the wordplay. Nobody who's anywhere near an alpha could deny that. So you have the nerd beta beast, and you have the brute beast. The thong, the gender-neutral, LGBT, feminist, and all them, the thong is wrong. And so is the strong. For you motherfuckers who need rhyme and reason to get it. I've spelled it out, rhyme and reason. What else don't you get? What else needs to be said? In the Bible, it says the way, the truth, and the life. The way to what? To Exodus 15:3. The Lord thy God is a warrior. The moral warrior spirit. The spirit of righteousness. The spirit of true love. The grace of God. A graceful execution in martial arts. Think about it. Life. I'll spell that out for you too. Life. Lie-fee. Why? They want to support the psychological construct. Okay? Scrambled, lie, F, like F-U. Lie about who should fuck who and why. Interchangeable vowels, vowel L. You get feel. Well, it feels good for me to sit here with a psychological thong on. You fail. You fail. So these guys basically have the beta on the left, trying to leverage his, and the rich beta on the right? These are beta submissive. Repeat after me. Beta submissive. Not only they're not alphas because they're not virtuous enough and they're not dominating naturally, they're using guns in the psychological construct and groups of people like the Klan. It's like the Klan hanging a black guy who could kill like 10 of them at the same time and then saying, which one of us is the alpha? That's pretty much what's going on. And then, of course, there's a bunch of nerds like, no. We supply the technology, so some Marvin the Martian ass bitch ends up being, it's me, I'm Bill Gates, I'm Bezos, I'm Jacob Rothschild, it's actually me, I'm the alpha, I'm the breadwinner with a thong. You're a dumbass if you think that's a valid conception of an alpha. Or a true alpha. All right. False, you failed to see. F-A-L, phonetic sounds applied, fail, S-E. You failed to see. Your idea is false. You can't leverage money and worldly power and say that you're right. You're wrong. Again, I'm going through real quick. Let's wrap it up. True alpha, number 1, a trajectory of moral dominance, virtue, virility, universal truths, and Western culture to overkill that, Number 2, moral precision, moral power, moral supremacy. Number 3, a 100% rejection of the psychological construct, beta, as a play on sounds, right? For bait alpha, bait A. Going back to AIDS, if you have any question who the alpha is, it's right there in the wordplay for AIDS, A-I-D, okay, alpha ID, okay, backwards, die-A, scrambled, said. What does the alpha do? He says, no, you're not the alpha, it's Chuku Haru. That's what an alpha type does. He's a follower of Horus, the hero, son of God, the champion, Psalms 19. Doesn't take a genius to see this. 1 Samuel 17, David and Goliath. You stupid fucks. Okay? My goodness. Moses, killing the Egyptian, chasing the people away from the shepherd's daughter, to save the shepherd's daughters. You know? It's in Exodus, he says, the Lord thy God is a warrior. Pretty sure it's Moses who said it. All right. So, HIV, the H is the fence, vie. Because they don't want the black man to vie for his rightful alpha position, they're giving him fucking AIDS, is what the wordplay suggests. And I'm 100% sure that's how it goes, but I don't have time to explain that in this video. Number 4, spell it out. Horse versus fake Mars, Rams, betas, beast, brute, beast, nerd, beast. Okay? So the big, strong conservative, look at how much I can lift. The liberal guy with the push face, the cartoon face, rah! Jason Mimosa, the guy who played Thor, some plug face guy, look at me! The hunk at the beach, I'm at the beaches that way. Johnny Bravo from, these guys aren't alphas. They are mental midgets. They are beta submissive. They're like, they're like, I submit to the psychological construct. Oh, can I be the strong man? Can I, with a fucking thong? Okay? Thong, strong, wrong.